friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video let's talk about the new Moto G9 Power. So Motorola has launched their latest budget smartphone, the Moto G9 Power, with massive 6000 mAh capacity battery, and this is the latest budget offering in the G9 series. So we have the G9 Power with us. So as of making this video, we are not really sure about the pricing, but Motorola has said that this will be priced below 12,000 rupees. That means the chances are the pricing would be 11,999. So for that pricing, let's see how this device fares, or less than 12,000 price segment, how this device fares. So if this is your first time on this channel, do hit that red subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's get started. So this device is the latest offering in the budget segment. Now if you look at the Moto devices, one of the important aspects about Moto devices is the software. Now here also you get a very clean and stock-like UI. One of the really good aspects about this device, and Motorola is promising updates for this device. This device as of now comes with Android 10 out of the box, and you also get the Moto's additional options like the Moto display. Then you get My UX option, then some gestures are supported. You can customize and personalize the UI, screenshot toolkit, attentive display, then audio effects, media control. Some of the useful options are included in this UI. That's the Moto app. So software wise, it's a plain and stock Android, but it's not under the Android One platform, but it has very clean UI, and Motorola is offering updates for this device. So that's something which is pretty good. Now one of the important things about the UI is that this is very clean UI, no ads supported. So if you are looking for very clean and very basic simple UI, then definitely the Moto G9 Power is a good device here with in respect to the software. Now let's talk about the design. So Motorola is using almost a similar kind of design you saw on the Moto G 5G version. You can see that the squarish camera layout, you can see that it has a triple camera setup. We have a 64 megapixel primary sensor, then you get a 2 megapixel macro sensor and a 2 megapixel depth sensor, and you can also see that LED flash, everything combined together into a single unit, which actually looks good. And you can also see the fingerprint sensor with the Moto logo. And one thing you can actually notice is there is a pattern on the back panel which actually gives it a good in-hand feel. In fact, this is a matte finish and gives it a good grip altogether, and the build quality again looks quite good. Now the thickness of the device is not very slim. You can see here it's slightly on the thicker side. Now if you look at the front panel design, you can see that this is the punch hole display. You can see that it has a larger 6.8 inches HD plus resolution display, and it's a punch hole display. Now you can see that the bottom bezel is slightly on the high side, but again considering that this is a budget smartphone, we wouldn't mind that. Now you can see that there is a Google Assistant button, dedicated button included here. Now the button has been given a slight curvature which actually feels quite good. Now you get the SIM card slot here. Now this is having a hybrid slot. It's not a dedicated SD card slot, so it's a hybrid slot. It comes with 4 GB RAM and 64 GB internal storage. Now this device is definitely a bigger device. You can see a larger display means it's a kind of longer device. Now the weight aspect is kind of okayish, I would say. Now the in-hand feel is also quite good, although it's slightly bulkier device because of the thicker design, but still it's manageable because of the large display, and it's an HD plus resolution display. Now the display quality as such looks quite good. Now you can see that the display quality definitely looks good. The touch response feels pretty nice, and even the viewing angles are quite okay. Brightness levels are also adequate on this device. So display looks quite good on this device, even though it's an HD plus resolution display. Ideally you would expect a full HD at this price segment, but now I think most of the smartphones are coming with HD plus at this price segment. Now next let's talk about the camera. So as I said before, we have a triple camera setup. So we have a 64 plus 2 megapixel camera. It's a macro sensor, but it misses out on the ultra wide angle camera. You also get a punch hole selfie camera. So camera UI is quite similar to what we have seen on the Moto G 5G, and you do get additional features here like the cinematograph, spot color mode. So all those things are included here as well. Now the camera UI offers a video recording, portrait, and all the basic options are included. Now video recording maxed out at full HD 60 FPS. There is no 4K supported. Now video recording quality, all those things we'll talk about in our detailed camera review. So here are some camera samples we have taken with the Moto G9 Power after unboxing, so you can have a look at the quality of the photos taken with this device. So we'll be doing a detailed camera review later, so stay tuned for that. Now this device comes with a massive 6000 mAh capacity battery. That's the highlight of this device. So you get a large capacity battery, and in the box you get a 20-watt charger. So similar to the Moto G 5G, this device also comes with a 20-watt charger. Now how much time it takes to charge from 0 to 100% that we have to analyze with a 20-watt charger, because it's a massive 6000 mAh capacity battery. So it should take some like 2.5 to 3 hours ideally, but we'll have to test it out. We'll be doing that test later. So there is a 20-watt charger, USB Type-C port, and you get a 6000 mAh capacity battery, which should be really good for like 2 days of battery life. For a normal user, if you are not much into heavy task, you might even get more than 2 days, which is really good on this device. So now looking at the pricing, it should be below the 12,000 price segment. We feel this is definitely a good device. It has a pretty good camera setup, 64 megapixel camera. It's powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 662 octa-core processor, and it has 4 GB RAM and a 64 GB storage. Now Snapdragon 662 is kind of a decent chipset for the 12,000 price segment. We have seen few devices from MediaTek powering the Helio G80 and Helio G85 processor. Now this is also kind of similar in terms of overall experience. The Snapdragon 662 is quite a good chipset for the budget segment, and you get 4 GB RAM and a 64 GB internal storage. So that's the hardware aspect. So overall, if you look at the price segment, the Moto G9 Power definitely looks quite a good offering because of the clean and stock Android experience. That's primarily one of the highlights of the device, because most of the smartphones nowadays show ads. I'm not saying all of them show ads, but a majority of them have ads or annoying notifications, annoying apps, bloatwares are installed. But here you get a very clean UI, that's the highlight. And apart from that, you get a massive 6000 mAh capacity battery, decent performance in terms of the Snapdragon 662, and you get a 64 megapixel quad camera. You also get NFC support, and there is a splash resistant coating also included. So all in all, we feel Moto G9 Power is a good offering in this price segment. It may not have the higher end specification, but the experience definitely looks good on the Moto G9 Power. So that was a hands-on with the Moto G9 Power. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.